Hi, everybody. Hello. Welcome to another stream. My name is Rames Harikrishnasamy. Again, I'm streaming from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It's a bit drizzling out there, very cold, but I'm super excited for today's stream. I think, as the title says, Mastering Generative Fill in Photoshop. Hoping that you'll be mind blown with what I'm going to show you for today. And I hope that you also kind of enjoyed my Iron Man helmet stream that I did 2 days ago. Hopefully you learned something new when it comes to like digital painting, whatever not. But today we are looking at generative fill. How are we gonna master it? So I'm gonna switch camera to my Adobe Photoshop beta. And I'm going to show you very quickly. Again, I'm not going to waste any more time. Straight away jump into this. And again, there's a lot of things to cover, but hopefully it will be a fun one. And okay, as you can see, it's a blank canvas. There's nothing in there. And most of the time you want to generate something, you just prompt things up. Like for example, literally select that canvas and you straight away type something out so that it generates something for you. I want to give you the first example, right? I'm going to show you a traditional way of generating prompt, and another way, which is that thing that I'm going to teach you guys today, is that I'll guide you through for today, is that how do you control what you want Photoshop to generate. So first stuff, we're going to show you the traditional way. Again, I want to start with something simple. Okay, it's asking me what would you like to generate. Okay, let's say I want a super huge watermelon with red apple beside it. Generate. So right now it's generating based on my prompt. Again, the composition wise, like watermelon can be here or red apple can be on top or at the bottom. I don't know. Oh, there you go. It kind of show me a part of the watermelon and it has the apple beside it. And it also kind of give me a few options, which is this. Again, nothing wrong because I did ask for that. I asked for a huge watermelon and an apple beside it. So this is what I get. So you still see a watermelon and I see an apple. That's great, but that's not what I want. I have something in mind, and Photoshop, you gotta help me out here. And in order to do that, okay, please watch what I'm going to do now, is that I'm going to just remove this layer that it was generated earlier and show you guys how to actually control the Photoshop to generate what I want. I want you to first draw something out. Like for example, draw a very rough sketch of what you have in mind. I'm going to start off with just drawing the watermelon. So I create a new layer. You can see it's layer 1, and I'm going to just draw the watermelon. So the watermelon looks like this. Let me make my brush even bigger. I want the watermelon to be around this size. Okay, a bit of green tint. I'm gonna just again just guiding Photoshop what I really want, like that. And you know how watermelon will have all these stripes. I'm gonna just help Photoshop to generate something kind of really close to this, like that. And then very rough one, right? Okay, no detail, just like this. Okay, cool. That looks like a watermelon. Cool. And I thought it would be nice to actually put the apple here. So this is what I have in mind. So let's do that. Okay, so very cute looking watermelon. Sorry, apple. And then I'm gonna just quickly have that thing coming out from the apple. Cool. Nice. And I'm gonna just select the canvas and move it to the center here. Okay, I'm happy with this. And Photoshop, you're gonna help me to get watermelon and an apple composition similar to this. And how do we do that? Now, if I were to select the whole canvas right now and generate watermelon and apple will ignore whatever that's on this canvas because the selections right now is in 100%. What do I mean by that? Is that if I select anything here, obviously it will think it's a blank canvas still. It doesn't really read what's on the canvas that I just draw. But in order to get Photoshop's help, I need to make sure that the selection is at 50%. So again, I'm going to repeat 50%. How is that even possible? You can by doing this particular exercise. I want you to quickly press on Q and watch what just happened. Just concentrate on the channels bar here, right? The interface. Press on Q. When you press that, you quickly get a quick mask shown, and your layer will turn into red. And also you will notice here, quick selections have been turned on, the color palette right underneath here. Okay, now it's turned on, and I need to tell Photoshop that reduce the brightness to at least 50% so that Photoshop still can see the watermelon, but it's in 50% level, right? And how do I adjust the brightness? I want you to click on the palette here. And if you're doing this for the first time, you'll notice that the brightness is at 0. Everything is at 0, which means it's a full selection. Black equivalents to full selection. You need to change that to half of it, which will be 50. When you do that, you will get a gray tint. What does that mean? Is that it's in between white and black, which is gray, obviously. So the selection is at 50%, and you just click OK. And next, you have to go to Edit, and you need to fill up the canvas with a selection. So you press on Fill, and everything else here, do not change, just click OK. And you will see a red color mark have been selected. So what's that mean is that Photoshop is like, okay, I got 50% out of your artwork. What do you want me to do? I need to make sure that I get that generate prompt being shown at the bottom. Obviously, it's not showing because the quick mask is still turned on. Turn it off by pressing on Q back. When you do that, hold on, did I did something wrong? Let's do that one more time. Press on Q, brightness at 50. Oh, there you go, brightness is wrong. So let's make this 0, 0, and 50. Click OK. This is done. Fill is at 50%, and press on Q back. Oh, I'm doing a lot of quick selection. I'm gonna just redo that one more time. Hold on. Press on B. Okay, let me redo that very quickly. Mask. Fill. This is fine. Let's remove that very quickly, and I'm gonna rework on this. Things happens. So let's do that watermelon one more time. Okay, just like this. And then let's do this very quickly. Again, a rough sketch will do. Just like that. And then let's draw an apple. Okay. Just like this. Hopefully it knows that's apple. Cool. Now press on Q. Let's do that again. Let's press on Q. And then brightness is already set at 50%. Let's unselect it. There you go. Now it works. And then now you put in huge watermelon with red apple beside it. Okay, now what it does that it will literally, hopefully, will generate a watermelon and apple based on my rough composition. Let's see if that works. There you go. That's the magic. Let's show you guys very quickly. This is before and after. Look at I'm gonna just reduce the opacity so that you guys can see literally the watermelon is right on top where the apple composition was. So I'm seeing comments right now. People are talking about mind-blowing stuff. So literally, this is possible with the Photoshop. So as always, you have any questions, yes, feel free to ask. So again, we're going to look at various different types of guiding through artwork that will again transform to a real imagery. So there you go. They also, Photoshop kind of also give two options, which is this and this. But if you notice, all these options, it's within that particular draft that I've done. So isn't that cool? Okay, we're gonna do a couple more tests to see, you know, how far can it go to help me out. But did you notice that as a simple sketch like this, already kind of create what I wanted? Again, with the help of the prompt, obviously, but you need to kind of guide Photoshop in terms of sketch. Where exactly do you want it? Again, this is what I had in mind, and I got it based on a simple sketch just like this, and then turn it into this. Let's look at a couple more examples. So here's another example. So let me see. Okay, you know, let's say I am a photographer and I thought of a concept for one of my client, right? So my client own a Jeep, and then they said, okay, bro, can you create a concept, or can we do a photo shoot where there's like a grass, like a mountain and a Jeep? I was just wondering how it would look like. Again, as a photographer, obviously I will have something in mind in terms of concept, but of course I don't want to spend so much of money to go to the particular place to actually do that concept, like take a fake Jeep or whatever it is, or find a stock image or manipulate. It's time consuming, isn't it? But what if I can actually tell Photoshop that, why don't you help me out? I'm going to put up a simple sketch and turn that into an artwork. We're going to do that. Create a new layer. So earlier I said a grass, right? So imagine grass. Again, simple sketch. We're gonna just guide Photoshop like this. Okay, so imagine it's a grass. Okay, let's do more grass over here. Okay, so, and a big grass over here. Just a rough one. Okay, that looks good. I'm happy with this. And then remember I said red Jeep, you kind of guide Photoshop on where exactly you want the red Jeep to be. So I was thinking maybe I should change the color palette to red, and then the Jeep should be somewhere here. Let's zoom in even more. So again, rough sketch. If you can do more detailed artwork, feel free to do so. It kind of will help Photoshop to even create the result way better. That's the key. If you're a good artist, I'm sure if you can draw something way better. Again, I'm gonna just draw based on what I have in mind, like this. Okay, and then maybe you know, usually they have this top part here where they put things. I want to make sure that that is there, because my clients say we needed that. And then you know how the tires are usually at the back, the backup ones. So I want to make sure that it's there. And let's add in some wheels. Okay, that looks good. I mean, that looks okay for me. And then how about adding some mountains at the back? So I am gonna just go create some mountain views. There you go, huge mountains like that. And then here, tiny ones, and then here. Okay, cool. That should work, I believe. Okay, so this is what I had in mind. It should be in the middle of the grass, and then there's some mountains, and you know, so that it looks mind-blowing. But you need to make sure once you're done with sketches, you just merge them into one. Okay, now next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna convert this into a real image. And again, what you do is you press on W, and then you go to everything else is already been done. So if you do this one time, you don't have to do the second time. So let's go back to edit, fill, and you see the selection has been done. Press back on Q, automatically generative fill will prompt at the bottom saying that, okay, your selection has been selected at 50%, tell me what you want. So again, what I say is that I said a red Jeep parked on a beautiful grass with mountains in the background. Okay, so whatever I wrote in there reflected in this artwork, isn't it? There is a grass, there's a red Jeep, and there's also a mountain at the back. Now this kind of will guide through Photoshop to generate based on my sketch. Let's see, fingers crossed. Generate. Okay, again, I don't have to worry in terms of like options. Obviously, there will be 3 options. Hopefully, there'll be one that will work. Something that I can share with the client saying that, hey, it's gonna be something like this. Okay, did you notice that? I'm gonna show you before and after. So that's the mountain. That's the mountain over there. Based on the different levels of my mountains, the higher mountains, the shorter mountains, the jeep is exactly where I sketched it. The grass is exactly where the grass is. And there's 3 options. There's also this, it looks a bit like cartoonish. It's pretty cool. And this looks super realistic. Like how? So I was just playing with Photoshop yesterday, doing all types of different prompts, you know, trying to make sure that it kind of achieve based on my idea. And this is what I'm getting. So we have a few comments coming in. Thomas, hello, Thomas. Thomas says, very nice, thank you. And Johanna from Dark Hour say, wow, this is going to make thumbnail sketches, exactly, thumbnail sketches and prototypes to a whole new level. So imagine sketching something about like, you know, maybe you want to own a house and then you have something in mind in terms of like, okay, I want this to be double story. Probably would be nice to have a huge tree in the background, how it would look like. You just need to sketch and prompt it saying that, turn this into a real life. Again, I haven't tried it before. Maybe we can try it later. Anyways, we're going to keep trying to test out this generative field. How far can it go based on our ideas? So this is second example. This is mind-blowing. Again, if you're just tuning to this, just watch this. I did this in Photoshop and I asked Photoshop, turn this into a real life images. I got this with 3 different options, number 1 and number 2. How cool is that? Okay, so we already have first sketch that we done. We kind of turn the sketch into watermelon and apple, exactly where the composition is. Again, I'm going to reduce the opacity. Let's zoom in even more so that you guys can see. Reduce, reduce, reduce. The apple stays where it was. And we got this. And this, zoom in, the grass is exactly where I did. Again, I'm going to use some guide to show you guys where the grass was. Where's the red jeep was, the height of it, and I'm going to just lower down the opacity. And did you notice that it's sticking within that particular heights? And even the mountains, look at the mountains, right? So if you're not mind blown, I don't know what to say. This is a game changer, right? So we have 2 artwork done already. Again, if you are tuning into this particular stream right now, let's work together. Do you have something in mind that you want me to sketch? Put it in the comment, we can give it a try. Meanwhile, I am gonna just look at, so I kind of have a gallery of images. I want to see if I can recreate some and then see how far can it go. I'm looking at, okay, I was thinking of a cat. Are you guys a fan of a cat? I'm sure you are. I thought of like creating a cat that's popping up from a box. So why don't we try that one? Okay. Okay, let's do this. So I want a box. So obviously I will color pick something that looks like a box. This looks like a box color. So I'm gonna just do a rough sketch. Again, a tip for you, if you want to have like a really realistic looking output, like literally photorealistic, you have to make sure that the sketch is super detailed. Like for example, when it comes to shading, the lighting, the shadows, if you help guide that, Photoshop will definitely output something very similar to your sketch. So again, based on your composition and whatever not. So this is a cardboard. So my cardboard looks like this. And I was thinking of adding a background. Again, I'm kind of looking at a reference trick, reference images beside me again, just to test out if the result is very close to what I want. So I will have this color background. I really like this color over here. Pretty cool. Again, rough sketch. Okay, I like this background, and I was imagining this is the box, and I want to create a new layer. And I thought of like, you know, black and white cat, white body with some patches of black around the face. Let's make a cat. And then the cat will have its feet popping out just like this. And then it's actually peeping out from the box like that. That's the feet. And then we have the head coming out very soon. The head will be, oh, that's too big. Let's reduce the size. Okay, that will be the head, I guess. And then that will be the fur. And then the half of the body goes at the side, which I'm gonna erase because it doesn't make sense for the body to come out from the box like that. So let's erase that. Okay, let's increase the flow and opacity. Okay, cool. Around there, and then put back the white that I need. Okay, and then let's switch to black. And then maybe a patches of black face that looks like this. This is the cat's face. A very rough one. And then the ears are also black. I'm not a bad sketcher, am I? Like, this is pretty cool. That looks like a grumpy looking cat. Okay, so we're gonna draw eyes. So eyes would be around here. And eyes here. And then let's change that to black, and that will be the eyes. Eyes. You know how the eyes looks very sharp, like very thin line? I'm gonna make sure that I put that there. Like this. Photoshop, if you don't generate something very close, I'll be really mad because this is considered a very detailed artwork. Okay. I'm gonna put some nose over there. Let's darken it even more. Okay, cool. And then like this and like this. Oh, that's so cute. So let's do a bit of shading now that I'm into this. Let's change to B and shading just a bit like that. And then here and there. Okay, it looks like a cat. It looks like a cat to me. So why don't we merge all this? Let's see comment. Oh wow, look who's here. Oh, before that, we do have few people saying something. One could easily generate images for output copyright. Looks like a science fiction. Exactly, that's pretty cool, isn't it? And then Dark Hour said, let's make a little tricky, a dragon sitting atop of a middle whale castle. Okay, I wish I can draw that. Let me try. And Farish Salih is here, one of my co-worker. Every tip and tutorial that Rames has given has been mind-blowing. Thank you so much for being such an inspiration. Thank you, Faris. I've read your comment. Okay. Oh, wow. Somebody's saying, suggestion from YouTube chat. Roland is saying Cat Paradise in 8-bit style box art for game console. Oh boy, that is super detailed. We'll try it out if I got the time. Anyways, thank you so much for the suggestion. Okay, so I kind of draw this already, isn't it? I wanted Photoshop's help to generate this into a real life cat that's like peeping up from a box. Let's do that now, right? So press on Q, like always. This you don't have to change. You're changing brightness for 50%, just leave it like that. Make sure you go to edit and fill and you click OK. Press back Q, a selection will be selected. And now this is what you should generate, right? Based on what you have drawn. So I'm gonna say black and white cat peeping out of the box. I guess that's it. Let's generate and see what do we get. Okay, I'm gonna sip some coffee while I'm waiting. Oh boy. Okay, I'm speechless right now. God, what let's look at our sketch output cat. This looks so amazing. This again, I wish I can scream, but guys, technology, look. Okay, we're gonna zoom in and see a few detailed parts of it. This okay. I want to drag this guideline over here and put where the box was, and the cat's ears was here. Before and after. Look where the ears was it's exactly where it was. The eyes is exactly where it was. And the feet that peeping out from the box is exactly where it is. I am mind blown. So, and imagine if you're a person who are into concept art, you're a person who are not into, how do I say, a person who have idea in you, but you don't know how to create it. You don't know how to share it with your friends or show it to your client, you know, because you don't have the better picture of your idea. Well, by just doing a simple sketch and let Photoshop know by putting in a correct prompt, you can create a mind-blowing results. Right? Third example, we just came from this to this, we came this to this, and now this to this. How? I am speechless, but I'm happy thanks to the technology. I can continue create amazing work by just doing a simple sketch. Well, the cat was pretty cool, isn't it? The sketch was like not bad. It's not so detailed. It has few layers of shadows, and like I kind of tell Photoshop there's the eyes, there's the mouth, there's the ears, there's a shadow where it falls on the cat, and the brown one is a box. It's pretty amazing. Okay, next. Do you have okay. Do you have any suggestion? I don't know if I want to try the cat bird. I wanna try what Johanna was saying, a dragon sitting on the top of a medieval castle. Okay, get ready. I don't know what we're gonna get, but we're gonna have fun. So what color is the dragon? Maybe like this green, right? So dragon. I'm closing my eyes to just so again, I'm trying to create a concept out of my mind. Okay, so there's a dragon here. Oh, you know what? I do have something in mind. So I'm gonna draw the castle first, which is like this. So there's the castle. Okay, it's the castle. I don't know what we're gonna get, but we're gonna try. It's the castle. So I was thinking, what if we draw a castle? You know, there are few towers like these, and then we merge them together. Not really a Disneyland style, but maybe another one middle here. Again, trying to make sure that it's not symmetrical as well. Trying to test out Photoshop if it can help me generate based on what I have in mind. Again, simple sketches. And then like this. And then everything else is just walls. And then, oh, I was thinking of something else as well. Why don't we do some water at the bottom here? So there's like a water. You know how usually the castles, before you enter the castles, usually they have pretty cool entrance, and then there's like water flowing on both sides. And then I'm gonna have a bit of shading of the water. Okay, and then the dragon. Oh boy, hopefully I can do this. No pressure, Rames. Dragon will look like these. So I was thinking maybe the dragon is looking up like this, opening its mouth. And then it's gonna go around the castle. This is like the Chinese type of dragon, I think. Okay. So let's do the dragon. Let's do the wing, right? It's gonna go around. It's holding. It's kind of like going around that. I think this is it. Okay. Let's have wings. Let's have wings. Let's have wings like this. Like this. And like that. Again, thanks guys for the suggestion. I'm doing a rough one. I don't know if Photoshop can do this, but if you can, I will bow down to Photoshop. And let's color pick here. Wow, this is one of the tough ones. No pressure. Okay, I'm putting the mouth in now. I'm gonna put in eyes. Let's put the eyes slightly black like this. And then put in some yellow for the eyes of Photoshop. I hope you know that's the eyes. And I'm gonna just put another black line here. Okay, let's do a fire. Let's do a fire. That's not the color. Fire coming out from that mouth. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know if I'm doing this right. As I told you, this stream gonna be fun, and I hope it will turn out to be exactly what I wanted. Red. Bit of red. Okay. I need a feet. I need a feet for the let's say that's the feet. It's holding tight. I don't even know if that's right. Okay, that's cool. And then we have one more feet over here. And let's even make the wings even more detailed, right? So that Photoshop knows that's the wing. And then let's draw a wing. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's draw these like the outline so that it's really obvious that it's dragon. Anybody have any comment? New messages coming in. The cat is a great example. Yeah. Here's a question: how might this influence your stock images in the future? Since you do, oh yes, I actually start using it already for a couple of my stock artwork. Like for example, I think that day I was asking for a crown or something, and it kind of gave me three options. Again, if I were to look for exact same, I would say crown or composition, will take some time for me to manipulate and everything. So yeah. Suggestion, if you're looking for another one, seahorse in coral garden. Wow. Okay, let's try this after this. Flynn, let's see this one first. God, and this is the tail. I hope it knows that's the tail. I don't know what I'm doing, but oh, we need a blue sky. Oh, we need a blue sky. Let's do a blue sky. Oops. Let's do a blue sky. We would find a blue sky like this, and I would just paint blue sky like that, and I should have a bit of like, I don't know what's that, but yeah, that's the sky. Okay, cool. So I am gonna just go back to my comment and grab that comment exactly, and I'm gonna not gonna do this. I should merge all this. Taking a deep breath before I see the result. Press on Q. Let's go edit, fill. Okay, press back on Q. Generate. Hold on. Generate a dragon sitting on top of a medieval castle with river flowing in in front of it. Okay, I don't know. A dragon releasing fire while sitting. God, you have to write an essay because there's so many elements in this. I want to make sure that Photoshop knows. A dragon releasing fire while sitting on top of a medieval castle with river flowing in front of it. Let's do this. Oh, I want to take a break. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but let's see, guys. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wait, I think I do have an option. Oh, wow. This is, again, it's beta. FYI, this is beta and it's very close to actually, very close to my sketch. Isn't that amazing? Oh my. Again, look at my drawing, right? It's not so good, but it knows where the wing is. It knows where the tail is. It knows where the river is. It knows it's a blue sky and the fire looks amazing. Oh, wow. Okay, we have a question also from Lo. Would you suggest this workflow versus building it one by one? Oh, okay. Very good question. Okay, Alessandra, thanks for watching. Good night. For Roland, I would say it's up to you really. Like, for example, if you have enough time to execute your idea, please use photo manipulation technique. Again, I've done tons of it. I do enjoy the traditional way of getting things done. But if this will be really useful if you are someone who's looking at getting things done because you want to quickly show a draft or show something to your client based on the idea. Because sketching something on a paper and then explaining it to somebody will take some time for them to understand better of the idea. I would suggest, why don't you sketch something out and then based on the prompt, just give it a try and see how the output is, and then easier, you kind of already have that 50-50 output. I would say that will convince your client way better. And then what you do is you can refine it later on, right? Again, I always say this, this doesn't mean this is the final output. You can always go in on top of different layers. You can go in and adjust, refine it way better, because sometimes the output isn't that great, but it's already there. At least if you ask me, 50-60%. So yeah, that's to answer your question, Roland. Hopefully you get it. So yeah, thank you so much, Johanna, for giving me this prompt. Again, recap from this, we went here, here, and then now here. Now the cat is awesome, isn't it? Oh, I'm gonna just look at the cat one more time, before and after. Okay, so we have dragon. So do we have any more suggestions? I think Flynn did say about seahorse. Okay, we're gonna try seahorse. Let's open up a blank canvas, create a new layer. Why don't we draw the sea first? So this the sea is sea, and then it has few layers of underwater stuff, and then we're gonna draw some leaves. I hope this is what you wanted, Flynn. Let's see how cool is that, the underwater. You know what, I'm gonna even put in sun rays. So again, rough ones, and then let's color pick another green, just put it overlay, just like this. Oops, that's cool. Okay, nice. Okay, so we're gonna draw in the seahorse. Okay, I think I do need a very quick reference. I do know how it looks like, but again, I just need the guidance. Okay, cool. Let's look at the seahorse. Seahorse usually around this color. So it looks like this, and then it has very sharp looking mouth, and then it looks like a horse, right? Obviously because it's a seahorse. So and then I'm gonna just go like this. Okay, and then it goes down. We can always adjust the seahorse composition later on. So it goes like this, and then it goes slightly small, and then it goes. No, I'm gonna refine it way better. So I'm gonna go here, and it's something like this, right? So again, like that, and I'm gonna just work on the eyes very quickly. Looks like this. Okay, and then it kind of have this sharp edges. So I would refine it even more by doing the edges. It's usually very sharp. Not so sharp, you just have these patterns. Okay, cool. That looks like seahorse to me already. I should do a bit more here. Usually it's not a solid body. Okay, that's a pretty cool seahorse, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so cool. And I should just rotate this slightly like this and put it here. So this is underwater right now. So is there anything else I want to add? Okay, I'm fine with this. Is there any comments? New messages? Yes. Okay, cool. No comments yet. Oops. I shall merge them, and I shall get that particular comment from Flynn. Because I'm lazy to type right now. I'm gonna press on Q. I'm gonna go to Edit, Fill. Okay. Press back Q, Generative Fill. I'm gonna put in seahorse in Coral Garden with green leaves at the bottom. Oh no, wait. Underwater is an important keyword. Underwater with Coral Garden and green leaves. All right, at the bottom, on the bottom surface. Again, trying to be really precise, and I'm gonna click generate. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Oh, we have new messages. That's a very cool seahorse. Thank you. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Again, you know why the background is really flat? Is because, you know, I didn't add all the shadings and whatever not. That's why it's giving me flat. But that's before and after. The seahorse is exactly where I sketched it, and the leaves is at the bottom. There's also this. If you notice, there are times where you see it's not that photorealistic, because if you look at the initial sketch, it looks like a bit like cartoon style, cartoonish. So it doesn't think that this is photorealistic. I think maybe we also we can put in like a photorealistic, you know, seahorse under garden or whatever, right? So yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, we even have this. We have some jellyfish floating all around the seahorse. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's possible. But I am gonna regenerate these, saying I need a photorealistic seahorse underwater and green leaves. Okay, you know what? Let's generate that. Let's see if we get what we need. Time flies. We are having fun. Yes, just 50 minutes away. Okay, cool. We should see. Oh, photorealistic looks like this. Oh, there's also some fishes. You can start seeing the shadings on top of the seahorse. But yeah, again, simple sketch like this, guys. You can get this. So again, don't forget the tip. If you go more detailed, you get a better result. And that example would be my cat. That's pretty decent cat, isn't it? But if you look at the cat, that's pretty cool. So we probably can do one more. I want to try something different. I don't know what different, and I shall see some examples. Again, if you have anything in mind, do let me know. Why don't we try sunset? It's one of my favorite. Earlier in this call, I was just explaining to Flynn and Johanna, saying that I love sunset. I'm a sunset person. I want to see if I can replicate something. Oh, I do have a reference right now. I'm gonna just try replicating it. I need darker shade of color. Let's increase the flow. Okay, create a new layer. Don't forget that. And then, okay, so it looks like this. Okay, pretty cool. Like that, and there's some orangey color water. So because of the sunset, right? So the water is hitting here. Okay, cool. And then there's some sunset colors, which is like the sun color is reflecting on the surface of the water. Let's reduce the flow. There you go. Here. I just do that. Okay, and then I increase the color to say that this is where the sunset is happening. There's a bit of like blue sky. Let's find a blue sky. I'm going really quick because I think we are going to be run out of time, but I want to make sure that I finish this before we end. So the darker sky gets over here. And then, oh, there's some pretty cool things that I want to add. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then the sun comes out from here. There. Okay. And then, oh, I need white. Okay. And then there's some sun rays. Oops. I need some sun rays. So I'm gonna do these. Flow, reduce. It comes out from that. Again, just this is fine. I just want to see what Photoshop creates. And some mountains. I need mountains. Okay, very cool. I need some mountains over here. And some mountains, some mountains. Okay, I hope it gets it. So we're gonna merge this very quickly before we end the show. E and press on Q, go to edit, fill, click on OK, press back on Q. Let's look for the keyword. That's the keyword with sunray and some mountains. All right, let's see. Wow, Roland has more stuff. Oh, wow. Okay, I know what happened. Oh. You know what? My sunray was very drastic, so I should have changed it, but that's pretty cool. It's exactly how my prompt was, or my sketch was. Like, it's pretty cool. Something like a science fiction thing. So Roland was saying an abstract 3D splash with amorphous forms made from glass, gold, cotton, pink, yellow, purple, plastic. Bro, this will take few hours to do. Oh, but yeah, sure, why not? I'll just prompt this in and we see what we get. Okay, just for fun. Let's see what we get. Okay, select all. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna get, but let's see. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like a 3D rendered images. Cool. Wow, colorful. So yeah, it's possible to create this kind of prompt. Okay, thank you. I guess that's it, everybody. Wow. Let's do a quick recap. We have come this far, right? Basically a sketch turn into this, sketch turn into this, sketch turn into this. And then we also have the cute little drawing of a dragon on a castle with a fire. We got this. And we also have Flynn's request, seahorse. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, the sunset. Sketch and sunset. So yeah. Okay, I guess that's it. Again, I had so much of fun. I hope the same with you. And please do give it a try. You know, I hope it will contribute to your daily usage. If you're a concept person, and even if you're not, if you want to draw something, just want to have fun with your wild ideas, please go ahead and sketch something. Use the different techniques that I've taught you. And I hope you will get what you want and keep learning. Thank you so much for tuning into my stream. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you, and I'll see you again.